we're on to our third card, and this one is another Christmassy one, and it's got snowflakes scattered all over it with die cut shapes and an embellishment of snow falling back then, and there's snowflakes all around the background. So we're going to use the same Snow is Glistening stamp set as we've just used, and this time with powdered pink as the cardstock in the background. So, and we're also going to need a little bit of that left over, so I've given you plenty, and cut it in half and score it in half, same as before. Okay, so that's my card blank. I'm going to pop that where I can find it this time. I need this, and although actually one sheet is going to make your 2 cards and you've got a further full sheet to do all your die cutting, I'm just going to use this one for now. My basic grey panel, 13.3, 13.3 by 12.7, no, by 9. 12.7, reading the wrong measurements. And my Whisper White is 12.7 by 8.5. So that's going to go layering over the top, and then I also need a panel for the front, just this bit here to stamp on, and that is 3.5 by 7.5, so that's the right width. And then trim it down. Okay, so I'm going to do my stamping first and then come and do the die cutting. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your card base, or card blank, depends what you want to call it, really well layered, flattened, flattened down. And then it's the little flurry of snow down here is what we're going to use to stamp, and powder pink because it's tone on tone, and stamp mostly round the edge for now. Don't worry about coming in, you don't need to stamp the entire card because a lot of it is going to get covered up, there's a bit there that's missing, by the basic grey and the Whisper White. So you really only need to do the edge. And then if you're not sure, grab your piece of basic grey and put it over and just double check that yes, you're not going to see the bit in the middle. So I'm going to put that away and bring in my balmy blue. And I'm now going to use the snowfall, so not the snowflakes, the snowfall, which is this one here. And I'm going to take this block and just let the snow fall all over my piece of Whisper White. Such a pretty stamp set, isn't it? You must have squeaked out loud when it arrived. I know I did when mine arrived in the post. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which says, sending a blizzard of wishes for a wonderful season, which is this one. And that's going to come on this panel, so you need to stamp down towards the bottom because I'm not sure if you can see, some of it's been covered over, and I wanted to create that optical illusion of a snow drift in the snowfall, which it will then do because this is actually going to get laid completely flat onto the coloured cards, onto the stamped cardstock. Right, let's get die cutting. Oh, lots now. So let me get my pieces out. I need this one for the top corner, and I've got some Highland Heather left over in it from something. Oh, I know what from. From the box. So this is my top one. That's this one, and then I'm looking for a little one for my blue. So that's the last of my blue ones. And I've got a pink one here. There's another pink. And that's the final pink one. And then I've just got a couple of little ones for the velvet. Is it that one? No, not that one. So, I've got a spare piece of the powder pink, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut off a piece, because those are my pink ones and it doesn't need to be very much. That should be enough to do all three of those. Yeah, plenty on there. My blue, I'm going to do the same with that. And a little one. And my velvet paper, which is now hiding because it's reluctant to be die cut. I want a couple of little pieces here, one there and there. So and then I can put it all through the Big Shot all in one go. At least that's the idea. I can get it all through in one go. There we go, maximum time efficiency, everything on in one go. All back through, and I just, that Whisper White has almost gone through. Sorry, the velvet paper, it's almost cut through, but I'm just going to put my shim through to speed it up, and there we go, everything has cut. Okay, and hopefully this will be quite quick. So I'm going to pop everything out. I've got my die brush this time. Oh no, those didn't cut through. I was too busy looking at that one, didn't check those. Let's try that again. So let's go the upside down method again. Did they? No, they didn't either. My Big Shot doesn't like me this week. It really doesn't like me. Oh dear. Let's find a piece of cardstock that I can send through with it all to make it cut. Now it's all cut, for sure. Right. Okay, let's do that again. So, die brush to get all the bits out. That's my first blue. Oh, I don't know what happened to that one. I'll have to die cut that again. Another blue one, and then pink ones. This one doesn't want to come out. It's saying, no, I'm happy where I am. Last pink one. And the velvet also doesn't want to, oh no, it's popped out. There we go, straight away. I'm just going to recut this one, which doesn't seem to have, I'm not really sure what happened there. Doesn't seem to have come out properly. Okay. Oh, and I've now thrown it on the floor. So let's try it again. It's like round 15, isn't it? There's my shim to get it to cut. There we go. It's cut. Hurrah! At long last we can put this card together. And that's all the bits popped out of that one too. Goodness me! So I'm going to put these away because there are so many tiny fine little pieces. Please don't lose any of them. Okay, so let's start putting the card together. So that onto there and then onto the card blank. And then I'll layer, and I'm not elevating this because, as I said, I wanted this sort of, I don't know, optical illusion, because it will lay flat against the back. I've got a little piece stuck in there. There we go. And start putting all, oh, there's one in there as well. And start putting this all together. Now, this one here has got a hole in the centre, as you can see, so you kind of have to get your glue dots to go round the edge of the hole. Don't stick it to your grid paper, which is what I think it wants to do right now. You sort of stretch it, look, there we go, it's stuck itself. Stretch it across, and then we're going to cover that gluey blobby mess in the middle with a glue dot, with one of our rhinestones in a minute. And then, same as before, because we're not covering the centre of all of these. You can, you have got plenty. And the last one down here. And start bringing in the pink ones. And then the final two are the little velvet ones. And they're very tiny, so you definitely need to put that glue into a little ball so it's all hidden away. And then come in with some of your gemstones, some of your epoxy shapes. So that one's going to cover over that great big gluey mess there, so that's fine, that's all hidden away. One in the centre of there because it's a flower, not a snowflake, and we're going to make it look like a snowflake. And then a little one down here for pretty factor. And then one of your snowflake trinkets. And I might go with the snowflakey one this time. Just into the middle and onto there. A There we go. Card number 3, number 4 to come. Bye.